This music genre is big beat, drum and bass style electric. Typical characteristics of this genre's music videos is fast movements and lots of cuts on the beat. The videos are usually meaningful and have a sad narrative of some sort which relates to the lyrics. We can straight away see that Goodwin's theory that music videos demonstrate genre characteristics as the video starts in a narrative. The lyric, "Give Your Love to Me," is shown through the visual of the father and daughter. It now shows the featured singer on the single. This continues throughout and may be a demand from her record label to have close-ups of her to maybe increase her popularity. Demands from the record label is one of Goodwin's theory. This is where we can see Goodwin's theory of the frequent reference to the notion of looking. Usually this is used in relation to the voyeuristic treatment of women, but in this case she is looking at the man and woman, encouraging us to focus on them and engage in the story. We now see the notion of looking again when the man isn't looking at the woman or giving her any eye contact. This helps us with the storyline. This shows us that he actually doesn't care about her enough to look her in the eye. Goodwin suggests there is a relationship with the music and visuals. This is shown here by something dramatic, the man hitting the woman, happening on the beat of the music to emphasise it. The beat of the music now really picks up. This is typical of this genre to have cuts on the beat of the music. This is also part of Goodwin's theory of music and visuals. The contrast of how slow the visuals and shots were before to this, where their actions are fast, aggressive and dramatic, makes this section really hard-hitting, as this is where we now know the narrative is about domestic violence. The lyric, "'Cause while you decide," is shown through the visual of her deciding to cover up what the man done. This is also another reference to the notion of looking. Her looking at herself in the mirror is supposed to make the audience feel sorry for her. She looks sad and fed up and is obviously covering what her husband has done to her. She then turns, and by there being a mirror we see the severity of the mark on her face. We now hear the lyric, "Just be sincere." This is relationship between the lyrics and visuals, as it's ironic because his kiss isn't sincere, as we know what he's been doing previously. The lyrics say she's suffocating. The visual is her looking clearly upset and distressed, like suffocating with her emotions, so this is the visual and lyrics related. Here is again where the beat picks up. The visuals relate to this as we see the man resisting quickly. It's also what we've been anticipating in the storyline. The lyric of suffocating is repeated, and this shows him dealing quite obviously with emotions. He's overwhelmed and the emotion is suffocating him and his wife. As the music fades out, the shot slowly goes towards the man looking at his reflection in the mirror. I think this is so we can really concentrate on it. We compare it to when the woman was looking at herself in the mirror, and this emphasises the storyline as well as the notion of looking, and music and visuals.